1,168 clues have come and gone, but 26 new ones are headed your way as part of this 44th episode of Disney 100 Jeopardy presented by MagicBandReaders.com. As always, I am your host, Bryan Perri, and thanks so much for joining me. We have some treasure to find, so let's jump into the rules real quick. They're the same rules as always. If you want to cheat, go right ahead. I won't tell anyone. Be my guest. I mentioned we have some treasure to find. That's because in last week's episode 43, the final Jeopardy category was treasure. That plus 4 other brand new categories are headed your way, so let's check them out. As always, last week's final Jeopardy kicks things off. Once again, it's all about treasure. The second category you'll be playing today, Let's Go Wishing. I'll play you the audio of a Disney character either talking about wishing or even making a wish upon a star, and you'll have to name who that character is. The third category you'll be playing today, Pocahontas. Somehow it took me 44 episodes to include a Pocahontas category to Disney 100 Jeopardy, but it is here, so get ready for 5 clues about the 1995 classic Disney film. The fourth category you'll be playing today, it's your Disney Parks category of the week, Look Down. Here's what I'm going to do. I'll show you a picture of the floor or the carpet or the pavement of a certain area of a Disney resort, and you'll have to identify what that area is. And the fifth and final category you'll be playing today, Grand Theft Disney. All right, whether or not you're a video game person, you may have heard that the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer came out earlier this week. It was one of the most viewed videos in YouTube history in its first 24 hours since premiering. This category is all about video games that appear within Disney movies. So this isn't about Disney video games. We've already done that category. Not sure which episode, I'll put it up there. But what this is about is video games actually appearing in a Disney movie or show. All right, it is time for the easiest round of the game, the cupcake round. Each of these clues worth just 200 points each. Hopefully you go 5 for 5 and bank 1,000 points under your belt. Let's start off the game with treasure for 200. In National Treasure, Nicolas Cage's Benjamin famously steals this possession of the United States. I told you last week that I was potentially going to use this clue as the final Jeopardy in episode 43. I said it was too easy. Hopefully you got it right. The correct answer is the Declaration of Independence.
I'm gonna steal it.
What?
I'm gonna steal the Declaration of Independence.
Let's go wishing for 200. Can you name the character making a wish?
I wish for you to make me a prince.
Hint, hint, he is on my shirt, which I got over in Tokyo Disney. I know a few of you asked me where it was from, so it's from Tokyo Disney Resort. Not sure they still make them. It's like 2017 I got this shirt. But either way, the correct answer is Aladdin.
Now, was that an official wish? Say the magic words. Genie, I wish for you to make me a prince.
All right!
Here comes Pocahontas' first clue. The name of Pocahontas' raccoon sidekick. That would be Miko.
Come on, Miko!
It's time to look down for 200. I missed these lights. Pre-transformation, where were they located? The correct answer is Epcot, or Future World at Epcot. They took these lights away for the transformation of that middle section, and ultimately they've brought in some new lights. Actually, I think they debuted this week, and they're not quite the same. So I'm hoping we get these exact ones back because they were awesome. They were like a little pixie dust as you were walking out of the greatest Walt Disney World theme park. That's right, I said it. Shout out Epcot fans. All right, let's move on to the final clue of the cupcake round. It's a 200-pointer from Grand Theft Disney. The character of Ralph from Wreck-It Ralph exclaims, "I'm gonna wreck it," in this fictional arcade game. The correct answer is
Fix It Felix Jr. featuring Wreck-It Ralph.
I'm gonna wreck it!
So there you go for the cupcake round. Hopefully you went 5 for 5 and found it simple. Speaking of simple, how about simply turning on your Christmas lights, your TV, or your radio if you're living that Uncle Orville 1920s Carousel of Progress life?
No progress!
With a simple tap of your Magic Band. That's right, our friends at MagicBandReaders.com are extending their promo code of ITM15 to get 15% off their products on their site. How great is this? Stop letting those Magic Bands collect dust after your vacation and bring the magic of Disney into your home with your very own Magic Band reader. There's a ton to choose from to make your life even more magical and simple. And let's be real, using your Magic Band to turn on your holiday lights doesn't get much more magical than that. If you want to go the extra mile, you can even get some of Wishes and Happily Ever After with this nighttime spectacular reader. Light up your living room with your very own fireworks show. Head over to MagicBandReaders.com to use the promo code ITM15 for 15% off this holiday season. And don't forget, that includes those awesome wait time signs that let you know how miserable the wait times are at your favorite vacation destination. All right, it is time for the second round of the game. Each of these clues are a little harder, so they're worth 400 points. Let's kick things off with Treasure. This 2002 Disney feature animation film starred Joseph Gordon-Levitt as the lead character. He voiced one Jim Hawkins in Treasure Planet. Let's go Wishing for 4.
Make a wish into the well, that's all you have to do.
That would be the OG, the original Princess Snow White.
Make a wish into the well, that's all you have to do.
On to Pocahontas now for 400. This character tells John Smith that he's handsome and has a good soul. Something tells me that Grandmother Willow, which is the correct answer, did not actually say this in real life, in the real story of Pocahontas and John Smith. Just a hunch. Just a hunch.
He has a good soul. And he's handsome, too.
Oh, I like her.
I knew you would.
I think Disney might have lightened the mood a little bit with that story. Let's move on, though. It's time for Look Down for 400. That looks like a road, but it's a road not quite for cars. Instead, it's for pedestrians. Where is it located? The correct answer is Cars Land at Disney's California Adventure. If you said Radiator Springs, credit to you, you went the extra mile. You do not get any extra points, though. All right, let's move on to the final clue of the 400-point round. It belongs to Grand Theft Disney. Wreck-It Ralph also introduced us to Vanellope von Schweetz, a glitchy racer who originated from this candy-themed video game. The correct answer is Sugar Rush. That is my impersonation of Vanellope. That is not good. I thought it was going to be good, but it wasn't good. Anyway, Sugar Rush is the correct answer. All right, let's move on now to the third round of the game. These clues are worth 600 points. We return to Treasure. When it sets sail in 2024, the Disney Treasure will beat out another upcoming vessel, the Disney Adventure, to officially become this number ship in Disney's fleet. We started with the magic, then came the wonder, then came the dream, then came the fantasy, then came the wish, and at number 6, the Disney Treasure. Let's go Wishing for 6.
So I make this wish.
The correct answer is Asha. A lot of you might not know Asha because she's from Disney's new film, Wish. So go check it out I have not done so yet, but I promise I will. It looks really good. I will see it. Maybe this week. I'm going to see it this week. I'll report back next week. All right, let's move on now. Here comes the third clue from Pocahontas. The first song we hear Pocahontas sing. Okay, so the correct answer is Just Around the River Bend. Now, fun fact about Pocahontas. Pocahontas is an example of a famous Disney character who utilized two different voice actors. There was the speaking voice of Pocahontas, the majority of the film, which was voiced by Irene Bedard. But then the singing voice was the Grammy and Tony Award nominee Judy Kuhn, who you can hear during Just Around the River Bend. And by the way, shout out Susan, who's been asking for a specific category called stunt singers for the last 4 months. I am getting to it, Susan. I thought of you when I came up with this clue, and we're going to do it soon. Stunt singers will be a category where I describe a Disney character who utilizes two different voice artists, like Pocahontas. She'll be an answer. I'll give you an answer right now. Pocahontas will be an answer when we do that category. So anyway, long story short, correct answer is Just Around the River Bend.
Just around the river bend. Just around the river bend.
Let's move on now. It's time to look down for 600. Ooh, where is this located? And for extra points, not really, just for fun, what does it represent? The correct answer is Liberty Square at the Magic Kingdom. Now, if we go back to the picture, you'll notice there's an odd choice in the pavement. What is that off-color trail running down the middle? For those of you who didn't know, that actually represents plumbing. We'll go with plumbing. Yeah, colonial America, believe it or not, didn't have plumbing back 300 years ago, or whatever it was. And instead, their waste would just travel down the road. And Disney said, yeah, let's go the extra mile and show it all to the people via our unique design skills in the pavement. So that represents... Let's move on to the final clue of the third round. It is Grand Theft Disney. In Avengers Endgame, Thor grabs a headset to yell at Noob Master 69, an online player who's playing this real-life video game in the film. The correct answer is Fortnite.
Noob Master.
Yeah, Noob Master 69. Called me Dickie.
Noob Master, hey, it's Thor again. You know, the God of Thunder? Listen, buddy, if you don't log off this game immediately, I'm gonna fly over to your house, come down to that basement you're hiding in, rip off your arms, and shove them up your butt! Oh, that's right, yes, go cry to your father, you little weasel.
Thank you, Thor.
Hey, let me know if he bothers you again, okay?
Thank you very much, I will.
Okay, it is time for the fourth round of the game. Each of these clues worth 800 points. We start with treasure. When Shanghai Disney opened in 2016, it opted to build an entire Pirates of the Caribbean section of the park rather than just an attraction. That pirate section goes by this name. The correct answer is Treasure Cove. How about we go wishing again for 800?
Well, you wish on that star, sweetheart.
The correct answer is Eudora, aka Tiana's mom.
If you make a wish on the evening star, it's sure to come true.
Well, you wish on that star, sweetheart.
Here's Pocahontas for 800. Mel Gibson voiced John Smith, but it was this now famous actor who voiced Thomas. It was Batman. Okay, it wasn't Batman, but it was Christian Bale.
This new world's gonna be great, John. I'm gonna get a pile of gold, build me a big house, and if any Indian tries to stop me, I'll blast him.
Let's look down again, this time for 800 points. Ah, there's a ring in the pavement. Where's it located? The correct answer is the Haunted Mansion. Let's finish off the 800-point round with Grand Theft Disney. Buzz Lightyear: Attack on Zurg is a video game seen during Toy Story 2. This character from the film uses a strategy guide to discover that all he needs to do is believe in himself in order to defeat Zurg. Toy Story 2 has one of my favorite opening scenes ever. It shows Buzz Lightyear dying at the hands of Zurg, but then you find out, oh, it was just a video game being played by Rex.
Oh, you almost had him.
I'm never gonna defeat Zurg!
Sure you will, Rex. In fact, you're a better Buzz than I am.
So there you go, 20 clues down, 6 remain, including Final Jeopardy. But before we get there, you know what time it is. It is time for the most overly dramatic soundtrack-infused, unnecessarily spotlighted part of the game. The 1,000-point round. Hit it. Okay. 1,000-point round. Doesn't get more dramatic than this. We start with treasure. That's what we start with. Treasure. I forgot. Tim Curry stars as Long John Silver in this 1996 film, produced by Walt Disney Pictures. I know a few of you have been asking for a Muppet category. I think I did one in episode 14. You can check in the details of this video as a list of every single category I've ever done. But the correct answer here does have to do with the Muppets because the name of the movie was Muppet Treasure Island.
Ah, well, in my galley, you're always welcome to help yourself.
Yes, thank you. Yahoo! Oh, yes.
Well, he's got a healthy appetite.
It's time to make your final wish. Let's guess who's talking.
I wish I may, I wish I might.
The correct answer is Geppetto.
I wish I may, I wish I might have the wish I make tonight.
Here comes Pocahontas' final clue. In the very first line of the movie, a line from the Virginia Company song, we learn that this is the year the film is taking place in. The correct answer is 1607.
In 1607, we sailed the open sea.
Let's look down for the final time. This one's worth 1,000. Sadly, this moving walkway no longer exists. Why, I don't know, but either way, where was it located? The correct answer is Space Mountain. Why this moving walkway was taken away, I'm not sure. Now instead you have to walk about 17 miles to get out of Space Mountain. That was probably the most famous moving walkway I've ever been on. Well, outside of the one at Universal that constantly tells you that it is ending soon.
The moving walkway exit is approaching. Please, watch your step.
It is time for the final clue on the board. It comes from Grand Theft Disney. Shank and Butcher Boy. It's two funny names. Shank and Butcher Boy are two characters from this online racing game seen in Ralph Breaks the Internet. The correct answer is Slaughter Race.
In this place called Slaughter.
Any opportunity I have to play the In This Place song, I'm going to, because I think it's the greatest credit song that plays during credits in any Disney movie. It's so good. All right, it is time for the part of the game that will ultimately determine how proud of yourself you will be for the next 7 days. That part of the game is Final Jeopardy, but first you need to see the category to determine how much you're going to wager. So let's see it. Young Stars. This is all about famous celebrities when they were young stars within the Walt Disney Company. Make those wagers. All right, time is up. And as you saw on the screen there, once again, use promo code ITM15 to get 15% off your very own Magic Band Reader at magicbandreaders.com. Let's read the final clue of this episode 44. Even though he misspelled it, one of the last things Walt Disney wrote down before passing away was the name of this actor, an actor who was only 15 at the time but would go on to have an illustrious career. Good luck. Okay, time is up. Walt Disney was a huge fan of this young actor. In fact, he signed him to a lengthy contract before his passing, and that actor, like I mentioned, would go on to have an illustrious career. He would return to work on some Disney films as an adult, including Miracle. He played Coach Herb Brooks, the coach of Team USA in Miracle, and then he played Ego, Star-Lord's dad in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I am talking about one Kurt Russell.
What do you remember about your interactions with Walt?
A lot, actually. I was there in '65. We played ping pong together a lot.
So there you go. Young Stars will return in next week's episode 45. But that's going to do it for this episode 44. If you like what you saw, you know the deal. Subscribe. Click that bell icon. Hello, bell. This way, you're notified every time we come out with brand new content. I've been your host, Bryan Perri. I will see you this upcoming week for Inside 300, and then after that, it is episode 45, featuring young stars of Disney 100 Jeopardy. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye-bye.